With the announcement of the date of the 20th Chinese Communist Party National Congress, the countdown to the upcoming coronation of Xi Jinping has officially begun. The announcement is accompanied by a frenzied outbreak lockdown across mainland China. Experts believe that Xi Jinping is using it as a pretext to maintain stability as he seeks to break the CCP's gang rules at the 20th National Congress. With dates set for the 20th National Congress, Xi Jinping's re-election is assured. On August 30th, the CCP announced that the 20th National Congress is scheduled to be held in Beijing on October 16th. Normally, in a general election year, the session is postponed from October to November, but this year it has been moved up significantly. Experts suggest that Xi Jinping's re-election is a no-brainer. This advance indicates that the two sides may have reached a deal in Beidaihe. The Beidaihe meeting, also known as the Summer Summit, is an unofficial but highly influential annual gathering that brings together top Communist Party elders and members of the party's decision-making Politburo. It's noteworthy that the circular for this meeting didn't have any mention of reform and opening up. Experts say it indicates that if Xi is re-elected at the 20th National Congress, he will further accelerate China's shift to the left. Reform and opening up is not an option for him. Xi Jinping has clearly recognized that if reform and opening up continues, he will encounter many deep-rooted reform problems, which will pose a strong challenge to the totalitarian rule of the Communist Party. Deng Xiaoping's limited reform and opening up has created a large number of powerful and wealthy people, and an alliance of the political power and business tycoons. Together, they have formed some invisible fractional power, posing a direct threat to the CCP's regime. So, he is actually using common prosperity to attack and weaken various factions, gangs, and these types of forces. Critics say that after the 20th National Congress, China is likely to fall into a common poverty mode, and Xi Jinping may become the chief accelerator of the CCP's disintegration. If he is re-elected in the 20th National Congress, he will definitely tend to close the door on the country politically, and economically he also tends to be conservative. In fact, he is putting political security first, and economic construction has given way and taken second place. So, in the future, the economic downturn in China will go into a mode of shared poverty. Maintain stability before the CCP's 20th Congress. Many provinces and cities are locked down on the grounds of outbreaks. In the run-up to the CCP's 20th National Congress, the implementation of the zero-COVID policy is being intensified, putting millions or even tens of millions of people in limbo for a few sporadic or dozens of cases. In the past 10 days, outbreaks have been reported in 31 regions and multiple provinces across China, and a nationwide lockdown is virtually taking place all over the country. On August 30th, Shijiazhuang, Hebei Province, implemented a region-wide quarantine in which residents of 4 major urban areas are confined to their homes for 3 days and will undergo full nucleic acid testing. The city of about 11 million people also suspended all transportation and stopped non-essential commercial operations in the blocked areas. They've made a fuss of themselves. I don't think there's much to this outbreak, but some areas seem to be sealed off. The city of Tianjin is also continuing to conduct nucleic acid tests on all its residents. The local government requires that all people living in Tianjin must remain stationary until sampling is completed, and only those who have participated in the screening and sampling are allowed to travel. Not only that, additional precautions are being taken by the Chinese government. On August 30th, the city of Chengde, Hebei Province, issued an announcement of an epidemic prevention and association rule, declaring that those who don't cooperate won't be allowed to join the military, nor the party, nor take the civil service examinations for their next of kin within 3 generations. Many netizens strongly criticize this rule. Some bluntly pointed out that it's basically a form of 9 kinship exterminations, which was the most severe punishment for a capital offense in pre-modern China, and it's a contempt for the rights of citizens. It is actually a routine before the meeting. In order to keep their jobs, local officials must ensure there is no virus, and if there is any, they have to lock it down. I think it is a kind of suppression or a means of maintaining stability. In addition to the areas around Beijing, the whole country is under severe control from the south to the north. In Chengdu, Sichuan, traffic has been disrupted, the community has been sealed off, and the entire population has been repeatedly tested for nucleic acid. Many residents in Chengdu are worried about the lockdown, so the city is in a shopping spree. As seen in videos and photos on the internet, supermarket shelves have been snapped empty. In Shenzhen, Guangdong Province, the authorities have increased the control of over 6 million people in 3 districts and closed down Huangcheng Bay, the world's largest electronics market, regardless of people's livelihood and economy. All the government officials are in fear. Xi Jinping has implemented this zero-COVID policy. Because of the accountability system, everyone is afraid, scared of responsibility. So they all do it like this, making life difficult for ordinary people and making it inconvenient for us to go anywhere. In the northern city of Dalian, Liaoning Province, a 5-day so-called silent management was announced from August 30th to September 3rd. From August 29th, all traffic and transportation in Dalian is under control. Everyone is being tested for nucleic acid, and those who do not take the test are being given yellow codes. At the same time, Bayan County and Harbin City announced a 3-day silent management of the entire county starting on August 29th. The city of Daqing, Heilongjiang has also announced a 7-day citywide lockdown starting on the evening of August 28th. At present, 8 cities with 10 million people have been collectively put under quasi or partial closure, causing public anger.